Senator John Kennedy, Republican from Louisiana. Mr. Senator, I think President Trump should get a lot of the credit for what's going on the Korean Peninsula and around the world right now. What say you?
Yes. If Kim Jong-un had threatened to drop a nuclear bomb in the United States and certain past presidents had been in power, they would have apologized to him and appointed a task force to see what we had done to offend him. Now, President Trump didn't do that. He told him straight up, if you do that, we will destroy you. And in the meantime, we're going to starve you to death. I'm going to hit you with sanctions so hard that you will cough up bones. And lo and behold, Kim Jong-un has come to the table. I'm grateful he's come to the table. We're not home yet, but there are just some folks in this world that aren't confused and they're not sick, and it's not a question of their daddy or mama doesn't love them enough. They're just evil, and you got to hit them right in the face and make them understand you mean business. President Trump did that. I thank him for that. If things start going real well, maybe we could send an American barber over and help Kim Jong-un with his hairdo. But, we're not there yet, but things are headed in the right direction.
Okay. A different subject. I know that you're upset with two of the country's biggest banks, Bank of America, Citigroup. They recently announced restrictions on lending to gun makers and sellers. You say they are politicizing the banking industry, and you threatened to file a complaint. What's this all about?
Well, the sophisticated, cosmopolitan, we're smarter than everybody else, financial elite at Citigroup and Bank of America have decided that the rest of us in America who believe in the Second Amendment are a bunch of ignorant deplorables. And so they're going to have to tell us what the Second Amendment means. There's a problem with that. Their proposal violates federal law. Their proposal violates many state and local anti-age discrimination laws. And I would gently remind them that these are the same financial elites who almost destroyed their own banks and the American banking system with them in 2008 and came crying to the very people they're condescending to now for a bailout. Citigroup got $476 billion of taxpayer money. Bank of America got, I think, $330 billion of taxpayer money. Let me tell you where this is headed, Stuart. This is headed to red banks and blue banks. We don't need red banks and blue banks. We need safe banks. We need honest banks, and we need banks that don't make stupid decisions and come crying to the American taxpayer to be bailed out when they act irresponsibly. They need to paddle their own canoe, keep their banks safe, and let the American people exercise their Second Amendment rights.
Senator John Kennedy, I'm going to leave it there, but you're a valued guest, and we really appreciate your time today, sir.
I shouldn't have said that about Kim Jong-un. His haircut's really nice.
Oh, said with such feeling. Thank you, Senator. We'll see you again real soon.